Water signs, I'd just like to say a big warm welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello and welcome. I'd just like to say a big thanks for all my subscribers, my likes and my comments. I really appreciate it. I don't take that for granted, so I just want to make that pretty well known, okay? Put that out there. I appreciate all of the feedback, whether it's good or bad, it's fine. Because that helps me grow and develop. Right, sorry I'm so late. I had a stomach bug and I had no internet, so this is just me back on. I'm sorry for the delay in the readings. You'll get your loved ones soon. Right, before I start, I was tuning into your energies for the water signs. I got a song which I think is really relevant. I got the song by the Rolling Stones, Miss You. And the lyrics that really stood out for me is I've been hanging on the phone waiting for your call. So to me, this means that, someone that you're thinking about has maybe been waiting for some sort of communication from someone else, okay? I don't know, maybe if you're too prideful or stubborn to kind of make the first move and make that, but you're not. The other lyrics that stood out for me was you've been starring in my dreams. Okay, so this person, whoever it is, either someone that's passed or who's from your past, that you have been missing and you're looking for some sort of communication from or waiting for communication from. You've maybe been dreaming about this person recently, or you will start dreaming about this person. Yes, that's what came through really strong. So let's get into your reading. This is your general one. The first card you've got is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the Taurus card, so you could be dealing with a Taurus. If not, this talks about values. This can talk about marriage, commitment at a higher level. This person could be high up in a massive organisation. This could be somebody who's quite does a lot of charity work, voluntary work, okay? Helps people that are less off than themselves. But this is quite a traditional card, so it's about traditional values and morals, okay? The Queen of Swords, okay, you could be also dealing with an air sign, or you could be taking on this energy. When the Queen of Swords comes up, she is talking her truth. She doesn't take any shit. She's maybe had a hard life previously. She's now a queen, she's quite more mature, she's established, and she's going to cut out the shit if it needs to be cut out, okay, or cut people out that, are not serving anyone. She's quite analytical, she's not very emotional, and she doesn't really go off her intuition. Now, you could be taking on that energy, and if so, and that's because of a situation in the past. We've got the Eight of Cups here, and this talks about something that you were involved with or you are still. That can be a friendship, a person, or a relationship, or a work scenario. And basically, it's just saying, I think it's more on an emotional level, because the cups and donates to thoughts and feelings. So this is a situation that you now no longer feel emotionally fulfilled from, okay? It maybe has fulfilled you from the past, but now you're turning your back on it, okay? And you could be turning your back on it because you've got the Six of Cups here. This is about harmony and balance, the six, okay? So you're doing a lot of thinking about someone from the past, okay, or a situation from the past. You're going over that, you're thinking about it. Underneath that, you have got Judgment. So someone might give someone a second chance here, and again you can see she's got a trumpet, and it's about talking your truth, okay? Maybe you need to speak the truth, and maybe need some sort of closure from something from the past or someone from the past, or closure from a situation now where maybe you're not feeling that you're being treated as equal as you should be, and someone is going to speak their truth, okay? And this could be to the person from the past that you're reminiscing about, or it could be someone from your situation at the moment. You're turning your back on something that no longer fulfills you emotionally. Someone's going to be quite cutting with their words, okay? This could be an air sign, doesn't have to be, they could just be taking the energy on. And you know, you've got the Taurus card there also. Right, so let's get into the first position. Your first position is work and creative outputs, okay? So you've got a really nice card here. It's called New Experiences and Possibilities. So this just talks about in the work or creative output, you are going to be offered some sort of new experience or an opportunity to take up. It'll be yours for the taking if you want to decide to take it. And that's going to open new doors for you, okay? New possibilities for you to grow and maybe do something or something that you really love or enjoy, okay? You're quite passionate about, all right? If not, it could just be another opportunity at work, or it could be a new job offer. You've got the Page of Cups in this situation. So some of you guys in the workplace, maybe you have fallen for someone at work or someone you used to work with. We've got the Page of Cups here, so he's offering something, okay? Now, it can just mean that because this is in the work position, that you're going to be offered some sort of work or opportunity related to work or creative output. But it can also mean that someone might offer you love in a work situation, okay? The next position we've got is home. You've got the empowerment card here. It's a lovely card as well. Sorry about the colour, it's getting really dark and dull here, and the colour on the camera is not as good as it normally is. Empowerment, so something's going to happen within your home or family and you're going to feel empowered by that. Whether that is walking away from something that didn't fulfill you in the past or not, it's going to empower you in some manner of or way, okay? You've also got the Six of Pentacles. So this again, sixes, you've got two sixes already, so it's always it talks about balance and harmony, and this is you trying to keep a balance on your finances or material items. And we can see here some things are slipping away from you, okay? So you might be spending too much, or something is sucking at your resources. We can see the hands here out here, they're kind of like, I'm not saying begging or he's trying to steal, but they are trying to get the pentacles, okay? So maybe this is a situation in your family where someone is, you know, taking money from you or you're giving money to them and it's kind of slipping away. You're trying to keep the balance, but it's not quite working as well as you'd hoped. In the unexpected position, the first card you've got is Illumination. Okay, again, there's a moon in this card, and to me, this is something that's coming out that you didn't realise before. It might not be something bad, this might be to your benefit. Okay, you're going to have one of these moments where it's going to be like, aha. You know, it's just going to all kind of click into place, okay? But, you know, the universe is trying to give you signs of this anyway, but it's maybe just taking you a bit longer. So that's unexpected for you in the month of January. It's maybe just taking a bit longer for you to realise, but there is going to be a moment where you're thinking, right, okay, that's that, and this is where this is going, or I get it now. On top of that, you've got the World, okay? So this talks about a completion, the end of a cycle. So something could be ending here. And that aha moment is maybe when you're going to think, right, this is not what I want or what I want to do. And this is going to be an end of a cycle for you, which is probably going to be quite a positive thing. What is your role for the month of January, water signs? Well, it says you've got to be in service to others. So if you can help anyone in any way, please do that. That is your role this month. Try not to be selfish. Just try and help others where you can, if physically possible. On top of that, you've got Ace of Wands, okay? So your role is starting something fresh. This is going to be something new. It can be a fiery relationship, or it can be quite a creative relationship. It could be a creative output. So you could be starting a new business venture. It could be a new relationship. That could be someone from the past. This also can denote to a fire sign as well, because it is the Ace of Wands, okay? So it's quite a fiery, passionate energy. So your role this month is to be in service to others, and maybe you're going to start something new where you can offer some sort of creative output for another, okay? Which is great. So what is the overall outcome for the month of January? Beautiful card. It's called, I wish this was vibrant colour like we could see it normally, but it's not, because the camera is rubbish. It's called Love Matters. Sorry, I'm just moaning. Love Matters, okay? So, you know, if we're all put on this earth, I don't know if you guys believe in reincarnation. I do. I don't believe that you live once, your soul goes to spirit. I think there's something more that we all have to learn. And I believe personally, I know it's not everybody else's belief, that when we come into this life at the moment, we've obviously had lives before, okay? And love matters. We're all looking for love. And you know, every time you are reincarnated and brought back to this earth, your soul has to go through like contracts of learning, and sometimes it's about breaking cycles. You know, sometimes it's paying for things that you've done in a past life. But we're all looking for love, okay? You can have anything in the world, you can have all the money you want, but it doesn't buy you love. So we can see here she's got her hand out and she is making that connection with the dove, okay? And that is like a deep kind of bond connection. So this could be like a soulmate, and soulmates are like an earth angel. Earth angels are like people that are here to help you. Someone who does a lot for you. I mean, we have a lot of friends, but sometimes we have friends that are, you know, that we're always going to know through our lives. And there's some here for a season or a different reason. But we're all here for the same thing. Everybody's looking for love. Okay? Doesn't always mean it has to be love from a love as in a romantic sense. It can mean that. But it can mean love and approval from others, parents, kids, and so on. On top of that, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So this talks about something that you've been waiting, you know, some sort of good news you've been waiting for. And the Knight of Pentacles is going to bring in some sort of offer. Now, it can do with finances, but because it's on the top of the Love Matters, I feel that maybe it is connected to love. So there is going to be some sort of good news coming your way by the end of January, okay? And that's something that you've maybe waited a long time to hear, and you've maybe kind of given up hope on it, okay? It could be this person and that song that I keep getting in my head by the Rolling Stones, like I Miss You. So it's something that you really have been maybe wishing and hoping. There's a lot of green in this card to me that can indicate luck, okay? So, and fertility, so there is some sort of luck, fertility that's going on here, but this is kind of destined to happen, all right? So this good news is going to come one way or another. For some of you, it might be in regards to the Love Matters card, but in some ways it might not be. It might just be some sort of financial stability that you can take to the next level. Alright, your love reading will be coming soon. Oh, wait a minute, sorry, it was about to end it there. I've not given you advice and guidance cards. How rude. And the first card you've got is I honour how I want to feel, okay? So this is advice and guidance cards from the universe. I honour how I want to feel, okay? So it's not about ignoring how you feel. It's about acknowledging that and doing something about it, okay? There's no point not doing anything about these kind of things. Your head might be telling you one thing, you're saying, no, this is not practical, this is going to cause a lot of people to not like me, or this is going to cause maybe conflict where I don't want it, can jeopardise things. But if your heart is telling you one thing, you have to honour how you feel. There is no point ignoring that, because it's just going to come round again. and then you're going to have to deal with it, okay, before you can move on and grow. The next card you've got is Adriana. This is an absolutely beautiful card. I'll just read you the message on this card. So the message on this card says, I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition and your thoughts, okay? So your intuition is going to be on track as always. So start listening to it, okay? And it really backs up what this one says, that you have to honour how I want to feel. Don't be a people pleaser, okay? Water signs, it doesn't always pay to do that, because when you do that, it just prolongs your destiny, and then you have to learn something and it just gets delayed.